Gainesville, man. Yes, sir. Back to the city.
Unbreakable spirit. Unbreakable spirit. The more difficult the circumstances, the better we work. From the jump. From the jump. We want to create separation. We got to do it. They're not going to give it to us. It's going to be tough sled. It's going to be tough sled. It's going to be difficult. That's what we're built for. That's what we're built for. 40 minutes.
In, but Darius Days takes the open tip and takes it to the hoop. Left side, Days gets it, shoot three. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Sends with two. 28-footer off the glass and in. Cole Manford. Pass into the corner. Wilkinson's three. Good. Takes it away in midcourt. He'll go in. He'll jam it down.
Substitution for LSU. Number 24.
Goes in. Got bumpy. Pass over. No whistle, but nice touch. Days breaking against Jones. Baseline jumper. Man. Right-handed jump shot from the left side. Right here. Gets to the baseline. Quick pull-up jumper. Good. Beautiful shot. Defense underneath the fudge. Two-hand jam it down. Striving to the basket. Beautiful move by Brandon Murray. Gaines got a step. Goes in. Up and under. Right to left. Lays it in. Hell yeah!
Yeah, it is something I think about. You know, I feel like a lot of people grew up watching my dad and they see his son playing the same sport that he dominated in. So, you know, people are going to have their comparisons, but, you know, it doesn't really bother me that people compare me to him because he's a legend. And I said this yesterday to somebody. I was like, there's only going to be one Shaq who can compare anybody to him in the world. It's only going to be one Shaq. So, I mean, people are going to compare us, but I feel like I've done a pretty good job of carving out my own name. You know, we have a pretty different game, and something that my dad did when we were young, he told us that basketball was going to be a whole different game. He was going to say people that are his size are going to be playing like guards. He said that when I was in middle school. Me and my brother didn't know what he was talking about, but look at the game now, and he was right. So he put us with other trainers and other people, and he worked us out, but he would always work us out like not how he worked out, not as a postman, as like a guard. So he was like, y'all gonna be different from me. Y'all can shoot. You guys can dribble. He's like, me, I was just a power man. I dunk, but you guys won't be able to do that. You guys have to be able to do all this. So, you know, I feel like that's the way I've been carving my own name. People are like, oh, he can shoot, he can dribble, he plays like a guard, and he doesn't play the back down, post up, dunk on somebody game like his dad. So I feel like that's the best way I've carved out my own name. You know, coming out of high school, I was the number one player in California. Going to UCLA, you know, I would say about 2 months before the season, I had to get a physical, and they found a life-threatening heart problem that I had to get surgery for, and it's crazy how it happened. I never really told a lot of people how this happened, but when I was 5, I had a minor heart problem that it got looked at, and they fixed it. It was told it was done. So, you know, all those years I never got my heart checked because me and my whole family thought that problem was over. And then when I got to UCLA, the trainer, Shane, he saw that on my medical records, and he's like, why are you in the hospital? And I was like, oh, it's nothing, blah, blah, blah. And I was trying to brush it off, and then he was like, you have to wear this heart monitor that we're just going to check. And I kind of got upset. I'm like, nothing's wrong with me. I've been playing, I'm fine. And he told me, he's like, if you don't wear it, I'm not going to clear you. So I wore it for 5 days, did 5 practices in the 5 days, and then I guess they found something when I had it on that I never knew, my family never knew that I had. So, you know, I had to sit out a year. It was about a year and a half recovery. Couldn't play basketball, and, you know, that's when I thought basketball was going to be taken away. You know, that was a stressful time mentally and physically. It was a lot of pain I went through, and, you know, I'm glad I'm able to play again. You know, that's probably the biggest thing with basketball now. I'm just blessed to be able to go on the court, tie my shoes, and even be able to play. So, you know, I'm happy, and I give it 100% every time I get on the floor.
Transition D, post D, and rebounding. Be alert, be physical. Be physical. And great spirit today for our team. Great spirit today. Bench, we need great energy. Guys in the huddles, we need great energy. We need tight huddles. We need tight huddles, all right? Great energy, winning spirit, whatever it takes for us to win. It's going to be a tough game, it's going to be a hard game. That's what we're built for.
For just 7 points.
That's what we do.
Florida. Well,
That's
he
what we
gets
do.
started here with a three-pointer. Down to the King. Reed, this time he's going to try a 16-footer, and Paul's Payne gets his gains with a finger roll layup on the other end. Is good. Same spot left corner three. Good.
We have to go fast, fair, effort.
Spuds, ball fake. Goes in. One-handed James. Down the middle of the floor. Goes in. One-handed James. Never tries to drink. Good. Rips the net. Henderson, Arkansas begins to celebrate. Final seconds roll off the clock. This one is in the books. And LSU handed their second loss of the year. Second loss in SEC play. They moved.
Nobody to be upset with but ourselves. And close the game on a 17-2 run. But guys, listen. Look at me. Look at me. We've been surviving. We've been trying to talk about the rebounding. Rebounding caught up to us today. Killed us.
Yeah, it was crazy. You know, I woke up, my memory was, I couldn't remember a lot of stuff. Like, there were some of my friends in there that I really didn't even recognize at first. It took me a little bit to kind of get back. I felt really weak. I went into surgery. I weighed about 225 pounds, came out of the hospital. I weighed about 170. I got up one time in the middle of the night thinking I could walk by myself. Got up, just fell, and my mom, like, she was panicking. I told her, I was like, I thought I was gonna be normal, and then they had to teach me how to walk the next day. You know, every day I went on a little walk, but it was slow, and it was stressful. You know, it was stressful on me because I was like, if I can't walk, how am I gonna be able to ever play basketball again? But, you know, I would say that moment right when I tried to walk by myself, you know, I kind of thought it was over. And it was one of those moments where I was like, you know, I had my run, and I was already like off a lot of medication, so my thoughts were all over the place. But right when I tried to get it by myself and I knew I couldn't walk by myself, I was like, yeah, that was it. Like, I had my last game was my state championship game, and I was like, it was a good run, but, you know, I kind of just accepted it at that point. But I wanted to cry. Like, my first game I played, I wanted to cry because, you know, that whole year before was countless nights of me frustrated, me crying, me just sad, losing. I feel like I was losing my mind at one point. In that first game I had, even the first time I played basketball after that, after I got cleared, I played that same day. You know, I had my little brother and my close friends around me, and I just wanted to cry because I was like, I never thought I'd be back at this moment. And that year was a long, long year. So, you know, the emotion I had in the first game it was amazing. I had a lot of adrenaline. It was just an amazing feeling. I learned that I can improve in all places, and, you know, that's what I spent the whole off season working on. You know, most of this off season I didn't really even get to see my family. I just went to train because I knew I could be better in all places, defensively, offensively, get stronger, get faster. Because, you know, I feel like I feel like even now, this is probably my first time where I'm really 100% like health-wise. I feel like last year I was still kind of in a panic about my heart situation, and I had to mentally get over it more than physically. I feel like physically I was fine, but, you know, every time my heart would be fast, I would be in a panic. So, you know, now when I play, I'm not even thinking about it anymore. So I feel like this is now 100% me, where I don't think about anything that happened in the past.
Right? We're plenty good enough to overcome all that. We're plenty good enough to overcome it. Don't lose our focus on what's important. What's important is playing together, playing as a team, and playing our asses off with multiple efforts. That's who we are. That's who we are.
Here's Murray, works his way all the way to the rim, hangs in the air, and the double pump jumper is good. Having left baseline, blocked in there on the shot. Now back to Murray. Murray, deep three, good! Look, couldn't get to go, but a follow by Efton Reed. The putback is there. Eason rises, a deep three, good! Nothing but the bottom of the net. With points, catch and shoot three, yes! LSU on fire. Rise and fire the three, good! good. Back-to-back triples for Eric Gaines. LSU back down the floor to Gaines. Catch and shoot transition three. Yes! Gaines launches the three at the buzzer. It's off, no good, and Alabama survives 70-67.
Listen, this is what happened. We deserved to win that game. We deserved to win that game. We didn't do it. We deserved to win that game. But listen, we're going to do what we do, which is keep fighting. Everybody understand that? We don't stop fighting. Everybody got that? And we're going to stay together. That's what happens sometimes. You deserve it, you don't get it. Toughness out there. These soft guys and all these jackets. Everybody got that? Focus on what we can do in a moment. Focus on what we can do in a moment. Listen, fast and physical for 40 minutes. Everybody got that? Our most physical game yet. Our most physical game yet. We got to hit. If we want to win, we're going to hit them.
The free throw line, dribbles into the lane, gets hung up in the air, shot around the rim and good. Whistle and a foul, and the Tigers finally on the board. Murray's looking for the offense a little more here late. He'll launch a deep three, around and down it goes.
All we're doing is shoot jump shots. We don't have any gumption to go drive the ball.
Days catch and shoot three off the bounce is good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Euro step, puts up a shot. Off the glass, count the basket and a foul. Bounce pass ahead to Murray, one-handed jam. Eason goes up, slams it down. Needle it on to Eason. Eason rises, fires the three, and it's good. Tyree sounds, and this one's over. The Tigers have dropped 3 in a row.
Can't do that in the SEC, bro. Every night. Florida gave us a battle. Everybody gonna give us a battle every night. We're gonna get bumped, bruised every night. You gotta come every night and bring it, bro. You can't be second half warriors. Stay disciplined.
The way the last week has gone, where's this rank as far as, difficulties you've had to coach through?
Oh, shoot. We'll be all right. I mean, it's not. I don't look at it as difficulty. I look at it as opportunity. We got opportunity to get better. We're going to be really good when we get everybody back and rolling. Hopefully it's sooner rather than later. Like, we're fine. Nobody's panicking. Nobody's pointing fingers. Like, we're fine. Everybody's fine. Our program's fine. Our guys are good. And we're gonna dig our way out of it. I told him yesterday, the best views come from the roughest climbs. It's just the way it is. So we got to keep climbing. We're gonna keep falling down a little bit. We got to keep climbing, and like where we're at the end.